Okay, Ryan, I've got a couple final comments for you just to wrap things up here for your final presentation. This has really come a long way. I think you've done a wonderful job. You really have. I mean, this has come such you're really starting to use some really nice techniques, um, drawing hierarchy. But I think in doing so, you're forgetting a couple of things here, and that is your simple grouping. So, you've got emptiness and then the path to cultivating self-worth, but they're too far apart and too far looking. They're visually they're too dissimilar and they're too far apart in proximity that they might not be related. So that's a problem. We got to tighten that up, make sure that it's really just obvious that these two are related. Same thing with Joe Rogan and Looking Through the Glass. I think it's a problem that you're using the same um, typeface for all your subheads, and try to mix it up. You're doing a great job. You really are. I just think just keep working, and you'll be fine. Okay, so I'm more a little concerned about I'm a little more concerned about this contents page, and the reason being is because you're trying to do too much with color and with image and these little icons, and you're just not doing enough with typography. Now I know you're fully capable. I just think you're having trouble letting go of the image part and working on the type. So I'd like to see you work on that. And then over here, finally, in your interior spread, let's take a look at the cover. Okay, then interior spread. So there's not a whole lot of visual cohesion between the three. Okay, so as we go to our emptiness, our cover story, let's go down here and here's our. All right, so what I'm seeing is, let me just see if I can go to. Okay, this is set up in two-page spread now, and we can see some things that are a problem. Nice job setting up your folios. Good job. Outstanding research. Very nicely done. I'd like to get this type out of here and move that down here into another pull quote. I don't necessarily know that you have to keep putting things in. You don't have to put your pull quotes in boxes. There's other ways to make those more interesting, and we're having some issues with the title area. I'd like to see that more prominent. Um, Again, you're just using too much image in the in the piece. Too many images. So let's try to do more with type, less with images. Okay, and then typographically, let's just take a real close look at things. Okay, so let's take a look at the first. You have so, and then you have this big space, and then many of us. So that's a big problem right there. This is a huge problem here. This big space, this space, this space. That's a widow. Okay, this is called a widow as well because that's a single line at the end of a text column. Um, these spaces here need to be fixed. Here, here, here. And then you have this large space here. So we have these problems arising with this justified type that you have elected to use. And all of those were addressed in that announcement for justified typesetting. So I'd like to see to go through that. Okay, think about white space. You're just having this tendency to want to push everything to the corners of the composition. So think about that. But mainly work on those typographic issues. Try to get a little bit more visual cohesion between the magazine cover and the contents page. So other than that, I think your type is coming along beautifully. I really do. I think I'd like to go back and take a look at the first example, and I will, just to put the two together. And I think you should too. Okay? All right. Good job.